My name is Farmer Phil, and today, as you can see behind me, we're going to be using the big square baler. Oh, I am very excited. I am very excited. Not only are we doing a bit for ourselves, but we have a bit to do for hire as well. So that's just a really good sweetener on top of the whole thing. Oh, it is 9 o'clock in the morning, so we have a bit of work to do with the baler. We have to put in the plunger rollers, give her a full grease, oil the chains, check the oil reservoirs for the blowers and for the oil and the knockers, and grease, and just run over a couple of things, and then we'll be ready to go. It's a bit overcast at the minute. The hay has been down since Wednesday, so it's down 5 days. It is really dry. We could have baled it yesterday, but we said no, we'll give it the extra day, and we'll be sure to be sure. One of the biggest things I was told making square bales of hay is make sure it is beyond fit to keep, because of how well packed the bales are. But anyways, yes, we are going to be using the big square baler today. Yes! Oh, so excited. Anyways, we get into the yard. I have to change the 540 shaft to the 21 speed or 21 spline. Huh? Just one plunger off. That's it there. There's a nice bit of wear on that now.
I should be working. That has to go into that. I'm going to slip it in, that stays there. And they go in either way and pop on. That's fairly
straightforward.
fairly basic now.
So we are just finishing up here. Father Phil's just getting the last plunger beer and roller and stuff in. So I have to now tie all my balls of twine together, so that if I run out, which I probably won't, I'd say if we made 30 bales for ourselves, it's going to be the height of it. But just, it's what you do. So I have to get this right now. You have an inside and an outside twine. So I pull this end and then get that out from underneath that. So then that pulls, and then I have to tie these together. So then, now, positive, left.
Right over left.
Right over left.
Left over right.
Left over right. Pull. And then that's it. So then that's tight. So when that runs through the baler, it just picks up this and pulls away. And on this side, so the baler takes in 8 twines at one time. 4 one side and 4 the other. So the
square knot for rectangular baler.
So the whole point of it is, and then the 4 that go in underneath, it's a double knotting baler, so it's quite confusing compared to your square baler or small square baler, which is 2 strings and 2 knots. This is double knotting. So the needles on the upstroke ties knots, and on the downstroke ties knots. So it ties the 8 strings together to start a bale, and then 8 strings off. It's kind of complicated a bit that way, but it's not too bad. But I have to tie them on, and because of the way it works, the bottom strings go from the top of the bale, go to the top where it's tied, and go down, around and back up. So he uses about twice as much of the bottom twine as the top twine. So that's why we have to, that's why there's, see, 3 balls of twine on this side, and their side's only 2. But anyways, tie them all up, and then we are literally on the slippery slopes to getting some baling done. Huh?
That's the wrong way.
Is it?
Left over right.
See, at least someone's paying attention. So here we are at the knockers, and these are for oiling. So just pump it, till the oil comes out. You can see the oil coming out there. Pump them on. Make sure everything is oiled up. See the oil coming out there. Coming out there now. So now that's the knockers all oiled up. So we'll screw this up, bring it up and up and up to there. Now, won't really know what it's like till we get baling. And I was talking to Frano from WBD Farm Machinery. He was out serviced the baler for us and left pretty much everything ready. We had to just grease it and change them bearings. But he was saying the best thing to do is make a setting. We know it was longer than what we want, so lay back a bit. We pick a speed, we stay at that speed, measure, make a few bales, measure the bales, and adjust that, but keep the same speed, because the amount of flakes into the bale can change your bale length along with that. But anyways, yeah, also for those of you that are wondering, I am in a shirt, and it is quite a nice shirt. It's a belly bar shirt. It's an Irish made shirt, actually, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's actually very comfortable wearing on this in this hot weather. It's a lot more comfortable. I don't find the sweating as much, so it's great. Probably black isn't a great colour to wear in this heat, but however. But if you're interested, we got this off our supplier of merchandise for the farm shop. We're getting polos at the minute, and we've baseball caps are on the way. They should be in stock shortly. But she sent me on this to see what I thought of it. So if you're interested in this, if you think we should get these, they are a little bit more expensive, but they are a very, very comfortable shirt to wear in this warm weather. Let me know in the comments down below. So, one final thing to the baler that is quite important: fire extinguisher. Wrong hole. There we go. Now, so something don't really what you need to have and you don't want to use, but it's an important thing to have, especially this week being Farm Safety Week. It's always important to have these things in the back of our mind about safety. How can we do things better and safer? Because unfortunately, the industry we are in isn't overly safe. So we always need to keep in mind farm safety. So what can we do to make the job better? And I ain't going to sit here and tell you that I'm perfect. You know yourselves, everyone makes mistakes. The biggest mistake you make is when you don't learn from any mistake you make. So we're always learning, we're always trying to do better. And anyways, yeah, this tightened in and get my fire extinguisher put on, and yes, be the job. Oh, where'd that go? There it is. Now, and we have lift off. We are leaving the yard to go bale some hay. Oh, it's so exciting and nervous at the same time. Baler's checked, everything is good, we've everything done, so everything should be fine. Touch wood. Anyways, let's go make some bales. So we're in the field now. So we get ourselves set up, so we turn on the monitor. Monitor is on. Now the baler works for the pressures of the cylinder that like compress the bale and makes the bale, runs off the tractor's hydraulics. It's not on load system, it is on a spool. So I just push that, just click in that so I can see, and I just pull this, and that's it. It's ready to push pressure on the bale. We're running at 30% hydraulic flow on that output, which, yeah, it doesn't, it takes nothing. It takes nothing. One of the things that actually fun fact that I wasn't. The fun fact about the baler, in the book it says minimum horsepower requirement is 90, which is seems like a low, like 30-75 could run it. So anyways, next thing to do is take the chain off, chain off this side, chain is off this side. So we let down the bale chute. Yeah, that's on that. So I flick this that way and then let down the bale chute. Bale chute's down. Back in the middle. That's all that's to be done with that. Ready to go. That's on. That's set. Everything is set. We're good to go. Right. Put in my freezer. Freezer's in. PTO. 1000 speed. PTO on. Spinning. Bring her up on the tractor. So she runs in 1000 speed. There we go. So, after a bit of trying to figure out why things were doing things that were being done and whatnot, we are going with the first field bale. The sum total of 17 bales made. So the very first bale that come out, it must be about 20 foot long. It's very long. The rest we're happy with. We didn't have to change the length settings. Everything is good that way. The father fella is happy. He's gone on rowing. He was in this field we're just driving into now, finishing it up. So no, everything seems to be going fine. I've won one of my lollipops for the knockers is staying down near enough every time it ties. 3 plunges later it pops up again with the rest. So I don't know what that means. I got out once before it popped off and it was caught in the bill hook. So I just have to keep a close eye on that. I find there's an awful lot to watch. There's driving, there's the monitor, there's keeping an eye on them lollies. It's a lot of stuff. Quite stressful. So I think we'll just away the camera until we get well into today's baling, and then maybe get a few little shots. I'll get brought the drone. There's not going to be a whole lot in this video. I'll be saving a lot of it till I get very comfortable with it and we're at the straw and I get real used to it, because just I'm fully aware of how expensive a lot of the parts are in the baler, and I don't want to break something because my attention is caught between ye watching and the baler. So that's where I'm caught at the minute. So yeah, everything, touch wood, so far is going okay. But yeah, anyways, no, we're going okay. We'll get some drone footage, we might get some bits, but we're going to leave it at that. I'll pick it up again later. Just really, as I said, it's an expensive machine with expensive parts, and it takes a lot, if not all your attention, to be able to navigate it. So we'll leave it at that. Now, oh, it is really hot. That sun. Aircon is back working in the cab. Robert got fixed, but that sun, oh, it's just getting on, getting that wind. It's like, oh. But that sun is just dire, so it's absolutely dire. Anyways, that's the first 2 fields baled. So we have to eject this bale and then fold up again. But that is it. This is it. That's the bale. That's 4 strings. So everything seems to be going okay. So yeah, we eject this bale. So I have that little handle turned off. So then I go flick this to bale ejector, flick this, and then, oh, there we go. That. No fault. There we go. And then just pop this loose chain on. Make sure it doesn't fall down. And that's us, ready to hit the road and do the next bit.
go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a gilly.
Oh, that's this bit baled. There's very, very little on it. This is baled beside me now. Feels good and hard. Not going to just roll it over too handy. That's it, and I'm pretty sure we're around the 6 foot mark. Otherwise I'll just get the measuring tape. There's 6 foot, I think. We're actually 7 foot long. Yeah. We're 7 feet long at the minute. Me just shorten that. I'll chat Father Phil and see what he says. Yeah, I think it's doing alright. So, we eject this bale, fold up, and we bait on to the next bit, and then that's the last bit of our run, and then we are going out for hire. Yes. Anyways, eject bale. See the spikes there? There's the next set. And now it pushes that out. And away it goes. Now I just have to drive forward. So, just had to call back to the yard. More cattle hardship. Neighbours' cattle are after breaking out into our bulls, driving the whole lot mad, and some of them had gone into the winter barley. Lovely, so we had to get them out of winter barley, and now living there are gone to see can they get whatever bull is after appearing stop them from coming out and stop them getting into the barley. So that is very, very fun. Now we're behind schedule because I had to help get the cattle out of the barley. However, we'll be on. We'll try and get our own bit done and get on to doing a bit for hire. Yeah, bloody annoying that. So, baling away here. That out there is much heavier than here, but still it's working up nicely. Just tipping away. They're just starting to get kind of more comfortable with the baler. All my bales are made now. 45 bales made, so I don't think that's too bad at all. So, what can I say? 32 bales to the flake. You can see a little dot and the arrow. So the little dot, every time that knocker, oh that's the knocker click. So my knocker's after going there. I got 2 lollipops down. If they don't pop up, we're getting out. They popped up. So I can see them now bobbing. So that's what you want to see. You want to see them bobbing. But anyways, what I was saying is the little dot there. Every time you see that flash, that's a flake going into the bale. And then that little arrow you see is the load sensors on the plungers. On the plunger, there's one either side of the plunger reading both sides, and then that will tell me well there's more load on the left or more load on the right, and to keep over. That's what that's about.
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay, won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. Coming for the throne. mushrooms in my veins. Won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. Storm's coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. For the throne. Coming for the throne.
So that's that field done, and we have made 62 bales for ourselves. That's twice as many as I thought we were going to make. It's neither here nor there. We're finished. Pop that out, and we're going baiting on down to Leitrim now to bale a bit before the dew falls. So flick that, there you go. Go on, way, and there it is. So yeah, that's that. Good, hard as a rock. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. But I suppose we will find out when it comes time to feed them this hay. But anyways, look, I'm going to leave it at that. We're going a bit on down the road. We may get some footage with the lads to where we're going, just to check them before we go. Before I go any further, I'm going to dunk my head in a drinker to cool down a bit, and we'll be on down the road to lovely Leitrim with the 6499 and the big square baler. Even though it's a small bale, but it's a small big bale. It's a small big bale. Anyways, we'll fold up and we'll be on. Very red, it's all the dust. So just a couple of things, the difference between this and the round baler. Some of the things I've seen, it's more complicated, yes. Drive a little bit slower, but then I'm not stopping every time to out bale. I had to go a few times to the north, nothing major, just making sure that they had cleared the bale hooks. I had one kind of sticking, and I was talking to Frano, and he says I might have to make a little adjustment when it brightens, and I'd say it should be bright by now with 130 bales through it. Burns less diesel than baling with the round baler. How much is in a bale? We don't know. We're going to try and weigh a square bale to a round bale and see what the difference is. Is there much of a difference? It's very hard to know. Kind of feel like with what I've done and how many bales I've made, nearly say there's at least a square bale in a bale, a round bale, or maybe a bit more, but it's just, don't know for definite till I would go and weigh it. That's really it. It's a little bit, baler is bigger in itself than the round baler, but it's, yeah, no, I'm happy with it. No, I'm enjoyed my first day out. The next time we bring this out would probably most likely be for the straw, and when we do, I'll get some more footage of how the inside works and then the knockers, because there's a little bit of magic in how that works, because it absolutely, when I was learning about it and seeing it work, it absolutely amazed me. Someone who works with them all the time, it probably doesn't, but for a greenhorn like me, just amazing. Just amazing how it works. So I'll try and show you more of that next time we pull it out and make a video. And one more thing, for those of you outside of Ireland who see the sweat and complaining of the heat, the last couple of days and for the foreseeable future, it's 26, 27, 29 degrees, might be pushing 30. In the cab it gets a bit hotter. Even with the AC, the sun is just so strong. I know to people outside of Ireland that mightn't be a lot, but here in Ireland, when it gets past 20 degrees, we fall outside our comfort zone and it becomes hot, sweaty, muggy weather, and that's what it is for us Irish. So now, that is it. That is all the square baling done for today. So that is the last bit done that was for hire. So I am literally just going to bang this one out of the chamber and fold up, but that is it. Made just under 130 bales. So I'm quite happy with that, so I am. I know you make more in a day, but for getting used to and everything, I'm quite happy. I'll get this to work now, I'll be doing alright. Has to walk its way out. But anyways, look, I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. Fold up and I'll be on home. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video now. The first of the square baling. Now there is a lot more. Wait, what's going on here now? Oh, it is, yep, it is tight. Have to keep walking it out. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. First outing with the big square baler, or you could call it a small big baler, small, big small, I don't know. It's not the biggest of bales, but it's still bigger than a small square baler. But anyways, look, I'm going to stop ranting and raving and leave it at that for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes I'll fit in a Sunday video. And if you want some square baling done, you know where to go. This bale will come out eventually. But anyways, that is it for me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck.